Attorney Jonathan Elson, reminding you that if you've been injured in an auto accident, it's important to have somebody on your side. When you need a lawyer,
then you need Nelson.
On October 7th, Hamas violated a long-standing ceasefire when they chose to start this war. Hamas took deliberate and preemptive actions against innocent civilians, including dismemberment, torture, and mass rape, and what only can be described as barbaric terrorism. And as any other nation would, Israel has responded to this unprovoked attack by acting to defend its own population, as they have the absolute right to do so.
Nevada Senator Jacky Rosen recently held a speech on the Senate floor urging her colleagues to pass aid to Israel unconditionally. She stated that it's not surprising that Hamas broke the agreement that paused the fighting, referring to the week-long ceasefire. She noted that there is no equivalency between Hamas's terrorist attacks and Israel's right to defend itself.
It's been nearly 2 months since October 7th, and rockets continue to rain down on Israeli cities. More than 130 hostages remain in Gaza, and as we continue to learn more and more about the violent acts of rape, of torture, of murder committed by Hamas, it's all ongoing. And yet Congress hasn't passed a supplemental security assistance that Israel desperately needs to defend itself.
She continued stating that the security assistance for Israel includes support for Israel's Iron Dome defense system, as well as other key defense resources and tools. The assistance would also replenish our nation's defense stocks that have dwindled from supporting Israel. She emphasized that conditions undermine Israel's ability to defend itself and states that it sends a signal to the world that support for our ally is weakening and claims that that's what Iran wants.
Hamas targeted, Hamas murdered, Hamas raped and kidnapped innocent people. Hamas is threatening to do this over and over and over again. Hamas is a terrorist organization.
She states that now is the time to stand with Israel as they work to dismantle Hamas and work to free all remaining hostages. She reiterates that conditioning aid to Israel emboldens their enemies.
This is why I'm calling on my colleagues, Republicans and Democrats, to pass this aid without conditions. If we're serious about preventing another October 7th, if we're serious, really serious about preventing more gruesome images like the ones my colleagues saw last week, torture, kidnapping, rape, and murder, beheading. If we're serious about preventing all of this, and serious about a future where the people of Gaza are not ruled by a brutal and barbaric terrorist organization, then we should not delay.